Hey there, this tutorial is over the new app called Vector Q. Vector Q has replaced Imaengine Vector, which is a very popular app for taking a photograph and converting it into a good cuttable image for cutter software like Cricut Design Space or Silhouette Studio. I am a Cricut user, so that's what I'll be plugging the image that I create into, but I think this tutorial, if you are a Silhouette user, will still give you enough information to get you from point A to point B. So let's get started. I am going to be using this photograph. As you can imagine, I only want the dog's face to cut out. I do not want all of the background stuff. So I am going to go into Safari and to the website called Remove.bg. From there, all you have to do is click Upload Image from Photo Library and select your image and click Choose. Just like that, it has removed the background. This website works great, actually quicker and easier than any of the apps that I have used. It's not perfect, but most of the time it works really, really well. So as you can see, there's an edit icon covering part of the dog's ear. I'm going to click that. And to simplify things, I'm just going to take a screenshot and work off of that. In order to do so, I'm going to go in and just crop my screenshot. And I'm cropping it just inside the 4 outer edges of the square around it, because those will get picked up by my image converter, and it's just one more thing I would have to deal with later. So I'm going to click Done, Save to Photos. By doing it through the screenshot, it took this checkered background, which is actually a transparent background, should I choose to select this icon in the top right to download it. But I don't want a transparent background. I want a solid, flat background, or one that's going to be seen by the converter as a solid background. These checks are so light, the converter is not going to pick up any difference, and it's just going to see it as a white background. The reason you don't want a transparent background before you go into a converter is because a transparent background, when taken into a converter, will be solid black. The trouble is your outline of your subject is also solid black. So unless you want a cuttable image with a large black square around your image, you want to go in with a solid white or light color background, because you can't just click away that black background and have your image look good, because you're then losing the outline of your subject as well. So from here, we're going to go into the new Vector Q app by Imaengine. We are going to select Import Photo, and we're going to select that screenshot that I just took. It is in this, there's a toolbar at the very bottom, a slider. It automatically comes in at Pure Vector. The fourth from the left is called Plotter. Plotter is the easiest setting on this app. You can use ink, which is to the left of it, but you will have to go into the editor, select that white background, and delete it before you can save it and make a cuttable file that you won't have to clean up in Design Space. Yes, you could take your solid white background, take the picture into Design Space if you don't want to pay for the upgrade on this app, but you will have to manually go in and click all of those white areas to erase them in order to produce a cuttable file. Otherwise, you would have a print then cut file. That's not what we want. So we're going to click Plotter. As you can see, everything in the background is gone. And then you're just going to play around with the settings to make it as busy or as clean as you want the image to be. I really prefer the image to be pretty darn clean. I don't like cutting a lot of speckles. If you are going to be cutting a lot of speckles, I highly recommend that you use HTV for your project and not an adhesive vinyl, just to make your life a little bit easier. And then let's see, I liked it the other way better. I'm just sliding around these toggles till I get something I want to work with. I won't spend a lot of time on this because I want this video to be short and to the point. I'm going to keep it right here. All I have to do from here is click Share, and as you can see you can select different settings. I know we're kind of programmed to think we have to save it as an SVG. It's actually much easier on this app to save as PNG to your camera roll. If we save as SVG, we have to save it as a file, and then from Design Space, we have to go in and upload the file. We have to browse the file, find the file, upload the file. From here, because we've chosen PNG, PNG keeps the transparent part transparent, and it saves it just to our camera roll. So we can from here go into Design Space, Cricut Design Space, and we're just going to get that out of the way. We're going to click Upload from Photo Library. We're going to choose that very last image, and as you can see, it comes in to Design Space, background already gone. We can click Next. Next, if we wanted to refine it a little bit, we could click Smooth a few times, and that would kind of round out some of those edges. If it was maybe too speckly for you, you can kind of smooth some of that out. I'm actually going to undo that and click Next. And then we're going to choose the cut. It automatically was on print and cut, but we're going to choose cut, save. I just named it save. You name it whatever you want. And then we're going to bring it into the canvas, onto the canvas. And as you, let's see here. Make this a little bit smaller so you can see. As you can see though, it's totally a transparent cuttable image. So from there, oh, it's not going to be compatible because it's way too big. Let's see here, make it, I think our maximum's 11 and a half. So we'll take it right up there. And, oh, and my app just crashed. Beautiful. Thank you, Cricut Design Space. Let's try this again. Upload from Photo Library. There it was. Next, next, save, done. Oh, cut, save. Let's see if it works this time. Should I tag Cricut in this tag Cricut in this tutorial so they can see what their app does? There we go. I click make it. There we go. You can see how it can be done. You can see how we work through trials and tribulations, but there we go. I hope this was helpful to you. Thank you.